Good morning, candles, comrades, and cowpokes. Tag yourself below. I am Sid, and this is All Fun, No Funds Gaming Without a Budget. I am trapped in a bunker with 1,744 demos, and this morning I found one squished in the waffle iron. It calls itself Pyrene and is a card-based roguelike dungeon crawler that's at least as much board game as deck builder. Pyrene had a ton of good buzz when it released last year, and the glimpses I caught of the game back then really stuck in my mind, so I'm happy to finally be playing it for myself. While we won't be able to play with the new characters, biomes, and other fresh content that were added to the game a few months back, I'm excited to know that there's even more to look forward to in the full game as we hop into the demo. Here we go. Snaky. Are these the three characters we have to choose from? Which one of them has the cat? Oh, okay, new game. Welcome, this demo is a beta version still under development. Please, I don't think that they need our feedback for the demo anymore. The threat from humanity came from below, and they just have to gather together to reclaim the world that was once theirs. Atanaya, a ranger. What the? The village! I have to get back to the village! Move on to the healing potion to regain your strength. Healing potion. That's better. Now you need to find the way back to your village. The map shows the zones you need to cover to reach the village. You're in the red zone. Thank you for clarifying. To the next zone we go. Oh, this is a big danger zone. You're entering a danger zone. Your goal is to find the votive altar to clear the zone. To do this, move from card to card. However, once you've made a move, you won't be able to retrace your steps. Ooh, unexpected puzzle elements. You can mouse over the cards and play to see their effects. Oh, single bow. So I guess this is like, it will shoot when we step on it. So basically we need to choose between this health potion and the single bow, unless we can retrace our steps once we've cleared the zone. Okay, we're doing decent on health, so, oh, goblin deals 2 damage. Skeleton deals 1 damage and can resurrect. After death, returns to life immediately. Brilliant. It looks like the skeleton is the only one with special effects, which is fine. Put together, they have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have equal amounts of health, okay. But I think that I might be a little bit more powerful. Oh, unless I don't have a weapon except this. What if I just move on to a monster? 10 and 2. When you move on to an enemy, confrontation is automatically triggered, indeed. You inflict as much damage on each other as you have health points? What? That's wild. Health points are indicated on your card and your enemy cards. You killed this enemy because you had more HP than it did, but it still dealt you damage. If your HP drops below 0, you lose the expedition. So I guess it was kind of meaningful that my HP equaled their HP. And extra good that I grabbed the bow when I did. When you kill an enemy, it leaves behind a loot card. The more powerful the enemy, the better the loot. But we will grab that. And now we can't go back. In danger zones, you can't move over empty spaces. Oh, okay. I mean, clarifies it even more. Therefore, it is impossible to retrace your steps. Make sure you're playing your moves accordingly. Well, let's take down this skeleton. Okay, so it regenerates once, and therefore it costs a little extra health. Seems like a great opportunity to take the medicinal herb. But am I willing to leave behind the gold? I am not. Oh, to discover the votive altar, you'll need to spend the night. This will allow you to draw new cards to fill the empty spaces. Interesting. So it doesn't fully lock us out if we've moved into a corner. However, spending the night requires you to consume 2 provisions. I like this. Your provisions are visible here. If you don't have enough, you will receive 1 damage per missing provision. So you can do a long rest if you need to. However, be careful. Enemies gain 1 max HP during the night. There's the downside. Therefore, eliminate as many as you can during the day. Spend the night, click on this bar, or press the space bar. So, don't just casually press the spacebar playing Pyrene. We can take down the rest of these enemies without spending the night. And it's max HP, but do they heal? And how much do I heal? Or do I just draw new cards? And here's more herbs. We don't have a status effect, but it's still good to just get some health back. And the goats and the gyotzo. And we are worn the heck out. But we need to refresh to get the votive altar anyways, so let's spend the night. Oh no, I didn't know that there were gonna... I should have known that there were gonna be more enemies, but I didn't know. So, let's heal ourselves straight off. And if we zigzag down, we will heal before this. And that's 7, that's 8. Maybe we'll get a reward that isn't gold, but I don't think so. We could get to the votive altar without defeating the skeleton, but I think that we're just gonna have to die. That doesn't feel good. Well, I'm gonna play it safe and not go down to the last one of my energy. Heal? I'm leaving. I don't have a choice. I really don't have a choice. I could sleep. I'm not gonna sleep. I could sleep, but then I still wouldn't be catching everything. So let's just clear the danger now. And now we can move everywhere. Congratulations, you've cleared the votive altar. The effect of the votive altar is to clear the zone, restore all your HP and provisions. Okay. You can move freely in the cleared zones. Brilliant. Ooh, the wheat field. What kind of encounter does this? An encounter inside an encounter. Oh no, the quest of the village, that was just the edge of the village. Now we're back and it's complete. We can visit the barn. What's in the barn? Take a look at the details of your last expedition. Okay. The barn is empty. So this is just the village where we have free reign to move around safely. Mom! Melisama be praised! You are here! I thought I'd lost you! Alright, we've made it safely into the village, but the workshop, archives, market, and tavern need to be rebuilt, so we need to find some wood to do that with. And a warehouse to store all the wood in. And a sanctuary. Our gods sometimes grant us strong powers to help on our quests. Yeah, we don't have the wood for this. So do we head this way out of the town? The watchtower also needs wood, and yes, there's a grasslands. Or we can go slay some monsters. When you're in a safe zone, you can modify your equipment deck. Equipment cards will be drawn in the next danger zone. Oh, so that's how that healing potion and bow got onto the field. I have a deck. This is because danger zone cards are a mix of equipment cards and enemy cards. To see your deck, click this button. Apple, single bow, hunter's knife, health potion, medicinal herbs, yes. This health potion isn't as good as the one that we saw before. Your cards will appear in this order in the next danger zone, and you can reorder them if you wish. Note, your endurance is at 5, so only the first 5 cards will be drawn in the next danger zone. And this is this is endurance, which is different from provisions, even though they're both 5. Determines the number of active cards in your deck, but does that mean lateral shots? Ooh, spirit. We don't have any spirit. We don't have any spirit. A likely story. But yeah, this is the order we want our stuff in because we want healing later. Let's put the herb up a little bit. Oh, the apple gives provisions. That would up the number of times we could rest and put new cards on the field. Okay. Ugh. I guess, okay, nobody has any special abilities. What does the hunting knife do? Deals 1 damage to a random enemy, triggered 3 times. I like that knife. Do I want to just kill this and get it out of the way, or kill this and take less damage? Let's take less damage, do the knife, because I want to find out, ooh, spirit. I definitely want the spirit. If we rest, and it only costs 1 provision, that's great. Do the gold coins stick around? Yes. Kind of silly to pick up the apple now since we're only down 1 provision to the other 3 get wasted. That's the way the apple is too big to eat. No way around it. But the gold coin was there, so if I had just re-rolled with the spirit still there, fewer monsters would have appeared. Or fewer cards from my deck. Unclear. Interesting, there's medicinal herbs that come from my deck and medicinal herbs that come from the grasslands. So we'll go for a full sweep this time and spend the night. And the votive altar is there, and we can just wind our way through and pick that up. We got 1 wood. All this fight, we got 1 wood. We got a votive shard. Gives +1 to the votive altar in play. With the votive altar on the field, enemy loot will always be votive shards. What do those do for me, though? The higher the value of this card, the better the rewards. I see. Alright, so by killing all the enemies, we're getting better rewards at the end. Level 5 rewards. Equipment chest, and a holy plant. +1 max HP, yes. Can choose a card to be added to our deck. 4 thorns to 2 enemies in play. Yeah, I want more whip. They take damage when changing positions. That'll probably be more useful going forward. New card has been added to our deck following your active cards, meaning it will not be active unless we edit it. Since we're in a safe zone, we can organize our deck now. Put the whip ahead of the herbs. Add it. Do we want to add it up front? 4 thorns to 2 enemies, then swap their positions. The enemies don't move on their own. The whip pulls them into each other. Alright, that looks good. On to the next area. There is a votive altar, but it's corrupted. We don't have an exit. This is the last scene of this section. So we activate the corrupted votive altar and then get to find the normal votive altar. Okay. I'm okay taking... Ooh, it'd be 4. But wood is what I came for, so I'm definitely going to pick up wood first. Grab the coin and try out this whip. Oh, nice! That took out both of them. So now we get coins. We will take out the goat, and then there will be spirit to collect. We'll do it this way, because then we will use our hunting knife on that skeleton. Yes. And only take 1 damage upon attacking it. Spend the night. We don't gain any health overnight. Okay. I'm not ready to refresh our provisions, but I would like some medicine. I think I might have no choice but to refresh our provisions anyways as we work our way through, because that makes sense. 11, 9. What are you? Inflicts burn? It's only 1, and it resurrects. So there'll be 2 burn. So that's quite a bit of damage. But I don't think it's so much that we won't be able to make it to the health potion. I think. Okay, we made it. We made it to our health potion, but we still have 2 burn. Oh, take 2 damage when you spend the night. Okay, so it doesn't bother us until we spend the night. Too bad I didn't find my medicinal herbs after that. Votive shard. Spirit. We have plenty of enough spirit to cast. Oh no, I thought it's 8. Never mind. Oh, good rewards. Thank goodness. A holy feather, a wood, the relic chest. Oh, permanent passive effect. A relic, I get it. Enemies appear with 2 poison. Sold. Yellow lupin, when you heal your HP, remove all negative side effects and inflicts them on a random enemy in play. I like that too. When an enemy changes position, it receives 5 burn, and we have the whip. That's also good. Except that would mean trying to leave enemies overnight, which also is not bad. I get it. Okay. But I still want the vial of poison. We got the relic. Relic objects give you a passive effect for the rest of the expedition. Click our portrait to see your relics. Portrait, see relics? There we go. Just the vial of poison so far. And our cards. Oh, we didn't have medicinal herb that time because we swapped it out anyways. Okay. But sometimes we just get some naturally from the grasslands. Would you like to go to the next biome? You won't be able to come back here. I think this is just our only option right now, though. Next biome. Leap into the dark forest. Continue. No need to update our deck because the last thing we got was a relic. This time we have choices about how to navigate the forest rather than it just being a single line. Malaris is a gruff old shepherd who seems to have lived 1,000 lives. He's always ready to help the locals. How can you help me? Choose a stat to improve. All we can get is max provisions, and I don't actually care about max provisions. I want HP or endurance. So let's say thanks. Maybe we'll come back once we've gotten some stuff. And we can purchase a relic. That I might spend gold on. Reveals the number of cards left to draw before finding the votive altar. Chaotic ornament. The cards on which you can move are chosen at random. Your special powers. No. Adds 2 wood cards, 2 danger zones. Actually, I do want the Book of Nature. It takes me farther from upping my HP or deck size. What was it called? Endurance. But we do want a lot of wood. And it gives +1 to the selected card, but it costs 8. We do not have 8. Alright, Dark Forest. Let's fight. Some environments, such as the Dark Forest, have special rules. This is indicated by this icon, a firefly. In the forest, a firefly flies over the cards following your movements. Symmetrically, by clicking on this power, you can swap your positions at any time. Okay, but it costs 1 spirit. Let's do that. In danger zones, you can only move on cards adjacent to you. Well, let's try this out. Wait, why? I guess I didn't read what it does. Gold, spirit, ha ha ha, and now all the enemies are dead. So, I want to pick up the gold. Oh, crud. The herb heals me too, so yeah, I do want that. And now no enemies on the field, so let's spend the night. We're almost perfectly healthy. No, none of these enemies have special abilities. Great. So we can do hunting knife. That poison's so good. Move here. Go pick up the wood. Do I want the spirit? Yes. Yes, I want the spirit because I've been using spirit. Don't need the medicinal herb. So let's spend the night. What happens if I switch places with the troll? Let's find out. It just counts as a move. Okay. Inflicts poison on its enemy, but that's only if we attack that plant. And by moving on to the apple to refill our provisions... Oh, no, it wouldn't die. but our whip can do it. Yeah. We can pick some stuff up. I do this, and then swap places with the... Oh, no, but it swap places with the spirit, too. But that's fine, because I can move onto it, and then up into the corner. Our special power is ready to be used. There's nobody in play, so let's spend the night. And now we have the votive altar. Great. Spirit. Bow. Everything's dead, and I am untouched. So all I need to do is pick up the votive shards. This game does an interesting job of balancing, because if we're very cautious about how many enemies are on the field at one time, it limits how powered up the altar can get. I like this. Let's grab the holy apple. Ooh, it increased our provisions by 1. Yes. And then in the relic chest, only level 4, so we can get the iron shackle, elixir of thorns, doubles all thorns inflicted to enemies. Ha ha ha, deadly mushroom. Yeah, we want the deadly mushroom to go with our other poison relic. Confirm. Don't need to do the boss. We could upgrade a card. Could we even upgrade our whip? It inflicts 5 thorns. We didn't get one of the thorns relics. That still goes from 8 damage to 10 damage. I'm doing it. It's all my money. I'm still doing it. And then back into the wilderness. Not close to whip. That will go out. Neat. Okay, it's right there. If I go up and over, I'll actually be in a good position to switch places with the firefly and pick up 2 more wood and spend the night here. Spirit, but no votive altar. That's got 2 poison. I don't need health potions. Do I want spirit or gold? I think I want spirit because I'll ultimately end up... Or I could just take everything. I could take everything, be next to the whip, and then get maximum enemies for probably the final round. Meaning maximum power in the votive altar. Didn't happen that way. That's fine. Attacks in the observed direction. I don't think you're going to survive that long. Yeah, I still want to be able to have a lot of enemies with the votive altar. And we got 3. Great. By doing this and swapping with the... I keep forgetting that. It swaps me with the card, not onto the card. But that's all we needed. Whip, I guess, and the 4 on the votive altar. Holy plant, +1 max HP. Thank you. We get a relic? No, we get a card. Ice sword for frost damage. Spend the night is free. Inflicts 1 bleed to drawn enemies. And simple ring. Randomly gains between 1 and 5 spirit. I like the red scroll. I think I would swap this instead of my status clearing one. I don't think I want the apple right now. And so, I think we're ready for the boss battle. That's all we have left in this level. Defeat the boss! You've just entered the zone that marks the end of your expedition. This area has a boss that must be defeated if you want to win the expedition. There are no votive altars in this zone, so your only objective is to defeat the boss. Note that it's raining. Weather effects can change the classic rules of the game. Oh my. What does raining do? Mouse over the icon to learn more. Okay. When a status applies, double its value. Well, that didn't work well for my poison relic. The demon boss has a special ability. Returns to life indefinitely with 2 less HP. So we'll have to defeat it at 6, at 4, at 2. So that's only 12. Quote unquote only 12. And we won't get another stack of poison on him. But... wait, how does the whip work? Random enemies. I'm still interested in whipping as much as possible. Yes, I see a way to do this. I'm interested in whipping as much as possible. Why can't I just defeat it right now? What's wrong with that? Firefly, whip, the sentinel attacks that way. Okay, so the boss is defeated. Pray to this altar to clear the zone of danger. I guess I'd be giving up a lot of coins. And even more coins. That has 1 shield. I think I can get everywhere. I'll heal 1 here. But I need to go through here now to come back. Oh, come here. Shoot everybody like that. Now, we should be able to clear everything. Pick up everything. Get to the votive altar. Alright. A strange monolith that lights up when you approach it. And a little ermine. I'm so on my way. Great, we have enough wood. We have enough wood for something. Probably not to restore the whole town, but we find the little fairy friend, we chat about how weird and glowy the monolith is, and then Zoe, she disappeared. Let's follow her. Especially because we don't have any other exits. Victory! Score of 48. I hope that's good. Let's bring our wood back to the village. But it's our barn. I'm back at the village? What the... Oh, the monolith takes us back to the barn. So then going back to the barn shows us the information on our latest expedition. I see how they're doing that now. Not bad. We'll head into the main town area. Matilda lets us know that Zoe should be able to help us find Ahokan thanks to their strong bond. Matilda also rebuilt the watchtower and suggested we take a look at it before heading back out there. But first, do we have our choice of what to upgrade? Strange trinkets? Nah, powers of talismans, the workshop. We've got 21, which means just 2 buildings in general. The tavern is a place to rest and get away from the other villagers. Oh, choose who's going on the expedition. Not super needed since we only have 1 character right now. I think I definitely want the relics from the market. Get our trinkets. New feature unlocked. Reroll the contents of chests and merchants by spending gold. Oh, okay. This is how we earn different relics. Ooh, I like that. We'll add a bunch of wood to the archive as well. Talismans. You can upgrade your cards with talismans during your expeditions. Ooh. We almost have the talisman of poison and thorns. I think we can get both of those by the time we get back from our next expedition. Let's check out the watchtower before we head back to the Dark Forest. Here you can make sure your expedition easier by choosing relics to start with. Oh. You'll also find relics that allow you to make in-depth changes to the game to make it more accessible. Oh, only for accessibility issues. But instead of altering the game for things like color blindness or mobility issues, these options just make the gameplay even easier than the easy mode options. Okay. Huh, it's like build your own difficulty level. And as somebody who likes to play Slay the Spire with a lot of custom rules, this is a little tempting, but for now I'm just going to keep going as intended. Oh, there's 1 unused wood left in the village, so we need to spend all of our wood before we go on. So we'll add 1 to the cartography workshop. Now we'll head out to the Dark Forest. Yep, this expedition will have 3 locations. Straight up, let's do it. Oh, we started in the grasslands this time, and now we're just starting Misty Forest. I got it. Oh, I didn't notice before that there's corrupted wood, and that it gives the other guys a benefit. Great. Should be pretty easy to wrap around the whole map and get back to that. Wait a minute. We don't keep our relics between expeditions. I didn't know about that. And our endurance is also reset. Okay, so there's the roguelike of it. Certain things we can get at the beginning that persist, but otherwise each expedition is its own discrete unit. Okay. I still think I want to... Oh, okay. The observers only aggro in the direction of their arrow. Duh, I guess. We'll rest. But my deck still has... Nope, my deck doesn't have the red scroll anymore. Okay. We don't want to get the corrupted wood this time, and... Fine, we'll pick up an apple. Gonna follow the same strategy as last time. Everything else, and then the corrupted wood right before resting. This is... I'm healed between rounds, so it's totally fine to use up a bunch of health getting through the level. Let's see. The Scythe kills 1 random non-boss enemy in play. Why would I even consider the other ones? I mean, Fire Staff seems cool, but this one's epic. On to the next. An eerie glow. That was a corrupted votive altar. We need to find a real one. Hunting knife. Great. Oh, and if I do this, I don't end up there. Do I want to swap to this end? Maybe not. Medicinal herb. I think I can stand it if I do the corruption. But I'm at 6. Let's spend the night. I'm okay with their health going up, because I've got a lot of my own. Inflicts bleed. Okay. Inflicts poison. I'm really going out and hoping that... Whoops. This doesn't bite me in the butt. I want my spirit up. Did not want my spirit up. Now I have to either spend the night or swap and tape corrupted wood. Either one empowers my enemies. Hey, look! I can replenish my apples. Get the hag. Get healed a little bit. Toxicity. I don't have enough health to get back to that. What's in my deck? Oh, I didn't put the scythe in my deck. Oh, what an idiot. Okay, we might not win this one. Because I have 3 poison. Okay, now I'm back up to 2 health. But this guy, this goblin's gonna be like, oh yeah. More sleeping, eh? Spirit, good. And there's no healing on the board, and I'm at 2. I don't think this is gonna end well for me. I do this. I can do that. which is an improvement. Oh, but I can't afford to swap. Hey, we lost a round. We didn't lose a round, but we didn't succeed in a very honorable way. IMO, unfortunately. But we're still alive. We get a relic, and we can put the scythe in our deck. You receive frost, give you the same amount of shield. Enemies appear with 2 burn. Enemies appear with is always a good thing to start with. And we got the thing that lets us take the scythe, but still we want to switch our priorities around a little bit so that when we get another new card, it's not pushed out of our deck again. To the grasslands. Beyond the misty forest, more grasslands. This one has quite a few tiles for us to conquer. Let's use that scythe, okay. But that lets us get to a different weapon, a couple skeletons. So the burn only applies at night, but will apply first or last. First, and the phoenix came back, which is understandable. Hunting knife can be first or last. Let's say first, and then sleep. Yeah, I like this. Especially because the fireball is an attack card, so we can safely skirt around the outside. Wait, I guess I should have read the fireball more carefully. And then we sleep. New folks appear, but I'm not that worried. Votive altar is here. Can I rest when the votive altar is up? Apparently so. So I'm basically going to be grinding for extra power. Why did I get hurt? Oh, because I didn't have enough provisions. That makes sense. And there's meager herbs. Votive shard. I think I could have gone up and gotten different stuff. Deals 3 damage to nearby enemies. For each enemy hit, you receive 1 shield. Not playing burn, not playing with thorns yet. Let's just continue with the damage. Keep the apples, chug the herbs. Because this is the grasslands. We have herbs here. Gruff old shepherd. Oh, who upgrades our stats, right. And she will sell us cards. But all of these are common cards, and we don't need common cards right now. We need some epic cards. I can't afford to increase our endurance or our health. But endurance seems like the better bargain. The first one's 14, the second one's 42. Glad we did one. But now we can't afford to pray to the altar. My bad. Next time I'll look at all of the shop options before deciding on one. Scythe is there. Hammer is there. Hammer is near a bunch of enemies. Just so. That guy does bleed. And I'm gonna have to hit the scythe before I get anybody else. And the scythe got the enemy I was more afraid of. Next day. Yep, this is gonna be a simple loop. I forgot that I have the sleep ability. Maybe that wasn't the best choice of relics because it forces me to use provisions to deal damage. What say? Shall we do a loop-de-loop? Very little healing and no weapons. Okay, and I'm the one who put all my weapons at the front of my deck. That has downsides, which is a reason to spend provisions and knock some guys out. Even though the skeletons come back stronger. Now I can see that spending the night will cost 3 provisions and 1 health if I do that again. And I'll have to, since we haven't found the altar yet. 6 energy! And the guys get tougher. My strategies are not yet on lock for this. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We can afford to get to the altar at least. Have a feather to improve our deck, and a relic chest to... When an enemy takes burn damage, you receive as many shield. When an enemy receives bleed, you'll receive as many gold, but we are giving burn all the time. Maybe this time it'll work out. Hello, Andos! Proud and pretentious, Andos seems to know a lot about the monsters in this region. Excuse me, but who are you? I don't think I've seen you around here before. You can call me Andos. I came as soon as I heard. Oh, Andos. He claims he's here to help free the land from the 7-headed serpent that broke up the ground and released all the monsters. Andos teased about another bigger bad, and then after offering no help whatsoever, he ran off to do unspeakable things. Or at least unspoken ones. Okay. Next biome. This is our 3rd and final biome of the expedition, and we haven't been to the mountains before. Ooh, mountains are steep. In all danger zones, cards fall downward. That's neat. I would like more health, and I could afford more provisions. Not sure I want that. And danger's ahead. I'm gonna save my coins. The mountain cards are falling down. Be prepared. We'll see. And luckily we have everything in our deck, even if we didn't rearrange them properly beforehand. Okay, hammer's in a good spot. Let's start with that. I have 4... Was that from the hammer? Is that from the hammer? Yes, yes. For each enemy hit, you receive 1 shield. Yeah. So hit every... Oh, even that one got hit. That's a full sweep around. Excellent. So I can tank 4 damage. I choose 1 there. Oh, okay. That guy fell, so it changes how I have to path around. You have the most health. So if I do this and then rest, a lot of people will get taken out, but I got a lot of defense out of it. I think I'm gonna pick up the loot and then spend the night. He'll heal, but then I'll get more stuff and then there'll be reasons for me to use my weapons. Do this. I'm being followed. Deals 2 damage. I'll still deal enough, but I don't want to move that way. Let's keep hanging out and see what happens. My apple! Oh no! Oh no, my apple! Oh, okay. Okay, the rest came out of my shield. That's good. I can use my spirit. That's good. So it makes sense to come here and use it. Yes. So now I'm protected from these guys. More spirit, more coins. Okay, board's clear. It hurts a little bit to spend the night, but now we have the votive altar, so it'll be fine. We will survive. Medicinal herb, heal a little bit, and I think I can... Oh wait, I died. Okay, back to the village. We need a new strategy for all of this. We brought a little bit of wood back, enough to restore the workshop. New feature unlocked. Your character now has a luck stat and affinities. In the cartography workshop, you can unlock new zones to enrich your future expeditions. You currently have 0 exploration points, and hopefully we will survive our next expedition. Any more wood that we can drop off? 3, yes. And deck is empty. Dark forest, okay, we'll have the lightning bug. So we don't have the spirit to swap, unfortunately. Oh, nice, our hunting blade takes care of everything. Let's switch places with the spirit. Don't need to collect the medicinal herb, but I think I'm gonna do that anyway. What happens if I follow the light now? Okay, we swap places. That's fine. That makes sense. Okay, let's spend the night. Ooh, I backed myself into a corner on this. Even if I swap, my only avenue forward will be corrupted wood, so I have to take the corrupted wood. But the bow exists. Take out the unicorn. Pick up the gold, and in the morning, this situation is going on. Let's sneak up behind this eyeball demon, and then step on her face. Excellent. It's an appropriate time to heal, and to get more provisions. Okay, gold coins, spend the night, and there's the votive altar. Brilliant. Herbs, yes. We can do all of this. Yeah, this works. Spirit, ow. And now the votive altar, and the spirit disappears when I do that. Which is a bit of a shame, but there was really nothing we could do at that point. Choose a card. Ooh, I like the whetstone. Okay, I don't know if I like the mechanics of the whetstone, but I like the look of the whetstone. +1 to a random card in play from your deck permanently. Oh, I was gonna poo-poo it until I saw permanently. The other option is to generate copies of 1 random card from your deck. Ooh, that's a tough call, but I think that we're gonna go for the permanent upgrade. Okay. So whetstone goes up front, and we're going to distribute these a little bit more. Now we won't be stuck with only weapons in the front and only herbs in the back. Let's see if the whetstone upgrades something that's on the field. It did indeed upgrade our bow, which will attack the enemy with the highest HP. Not useful right now, so let's stay away from that. Instead, we'll spend our energy wandering around. Inflicts bleed. I don't want bleed. If I do this, I don't have to feel bled. Oh, but I can... That gives me an extra spirit and I can feel better about swapping places. Let's swap one more time. And still take the bleed I was trying to avoid. But doing this heals it and cures the bleed. And another spirit is always useful. And let's spend the night. That's a little bit better. So we can swap once again. Use our bow. Get healed. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. If I attack this way, 1, a medicinal herb just dropped, which is exactly what I needed. But I was also... I'm out of spirit. I'm out of spirit. What's right below me? Some spirit. To swap. Get another little bit of healing. Oh, there's no monsters on the field, so it's safe to pick up the corrupted wood. Nice. Spend the night. Here we see the altar, and we have our hunting knife. Okay, I think this run's gonna go a lot better than the last one. Nobody died. That's fine, because we still have the option to pick up some votive shards. We didn't get provisions. I'm losing money, but I think it'll be worth it to have a better votive altar at the end of the round. Wait, can we not get to the holy apple? Choose a relic. Your special power gives +3 to all cards in play from your deck. Does that replace my current, this special power? You spend all the night using gold instead of provisions. No thank you. Shuffles all cards in play. No thank you. We'll go ahead and do that. Wood. Okay. It let me go and pick up a holy apple. Next biome. Grasslands, nothing special. The whetstone. Oh, I'm down on provisions. Okay. I think I'll be okay without it. Let's get the bleed. Heal the bleed. Get the unicorn. The resurrecting phoenix. Take our burn. I'm not currently afflicted. This is fine. We can spend the night. The healing potion is 4. Let's go for our healing potion. We can do 1 battle on our own, and then go for our bow. The skeleton will take us for 6, meaning we'll be at 8. The medicinal herb will heal us, so we'll be able to get through the entire thing. With coins, spirit. Do I want the coins? I'm gonna take the coins and go for a new day. What have we got? Some herbs, the hunting knife, and if we need to, we can just go straight through to the votive altar and not worry about these guys. I have 6. I'm at 2. I can go pick up the votive shard, reset. Nah, I think I got greedy. I can't do much. Wait, I'm not next to the votive altar anymore. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. Bro, 6 would, I did so well at first, and then I didn't do so well. I like the challenge level on this game. I'm excited to head back out there and try again to get through it.
Many minutes later.
Anyhow, that was a disaster, so I think I'm going to wrap it up here for this demo playthrough of Pyrene, in a deck-building roguelike strategy game that had me riveted for a full 2 hours, and by golly if I'm not done with it yet. But this video is plenty long and already shows the broad strokes of the gameplay loop pretty well. If you'd like to watch the rest of this play session, where I managed to unlock and spend some time playing the second character, that footage is up on my live stream feed. You can find a link to it in the description box, and also on screen right now. Highly recommend this demo. Easy to get a couple of hours of entertainment out of it, plus the full game is currently on sale for under $10. Link to the Steam page is down below as well. As always, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Like the video to tilt the balance to more roguelike deck builders in the future, and subscribe to see what no-cost gaming experience I'll have next. I have pretty eclectic tastes, and while the next main feed video will likely be a city builder of some kind, I've mapped out the next 6 weeks of live streams with themes like Mountain Monday, Benevolent Birds Day, Twisted Tail Tuesday, and Underwater Wednesday. Or sometimes I roll some dice and let the spirit of the bunker tell me what to play. And while I'd like to shuffle back to the wilds of Pyrene and see exactly what this spirited guy and his ermine can accomplish, the bunker is turning out the lights. So I guess I'll have to say, good night.